Yeah, well, by now you've worked out that Milo 2 is all about doing things properly, all the way through. And if you want to do a diesel motor properly, if you want to rebuild it, the first stage is really the crucial bits, and that's the pump itself, the fuel pump, the injectors, and the turbo. And this turbo is pretty ratty, to say the least. Not just because it's got bits of flake falling out of it, but that can be rebuilt. But you need a specialist, and you need the best specialist. So that's going straight to MTQ. Now, it doesn't matter what happens, you'll find that that's where people who know what they're doing send their stuff to MTQ. It's a specialist job. You need a specialist room, you need specialist equipment. You just can't afford to get dust or anything else involved in a turbo rebuild, or a fuel pump, or the injectors. So they're going to take those three crucial components and work them over. Now, do I expect to get them back as good as new? No. No, they're going to be heaps better than new, especially in the turbo department, because technology has changed and a company like MTQ has changed with it. Up to date, perfect, brilliant. I can't wait. This old oil burner is going to be awesome. I'm just going to loosen things up a bit to start with. Righto, this is just all about breaking the seal on these without breaking the bolts. Last thing you want to do is slip a spanner about now and round something off. And I can tell just looking at this that it hasn't been apart very much, which is a lovely, lovely thing in a second-hand engine, one that hasn't been dicked with. And once again, crucial part in playing with this is to make sure you don't round off any bolts. That's the first thing. Second thing is, whenever you're playing with connectors, hold the pipe in place when you're playing with the nut. It's the only way to go. If you don't line it up straight, just as likely to cross thread it. Undoing it's not so hard, just don't do it under pressure. Right, well, next stage is going to be fairly easy. Motor, gearbox, transfer, all going down to Terrain Tamer HQ in Melbourne for the full rebuild. This truck is just going to be awesome.